Hello and welcome to our lovely audience. Today I have the honor of interviewing someone whose story is truly inspiring. A person who transformed his father's vision into a remarkable reality. At a very young age, a father and a son duo started a small shop with just 5 computers and an investment of rupees 3 lakh. Over time, this small beginning grew and now what we call it as is A1 Future Technologies, a huge success story. The company soon expanded its reach, working with international clients, the USA being one of the major markets, also collaborating with leading names like HDFC Life Insurance, Berger Paints, and many more. For those who have already guessed it, and for those who cannot, sit back, relax, and join me as we welcome the man behind this incredible journey, Mr. Srish Agarwal.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming to our campus, sir. It's truly honoring for Inspiria team.
Thank you so much for inviting. My pleasure.
So, sir, my first question to you is, as you have built multiple successful ventures, how do you identify when an idea is worth turning into a reality or a business?
Great question.
Thank you, sir.
The way I used to decide which business to get into and the way I decide which business to get into today vis-a-vis how I decided a few years back is very different. So I'll tell you how I decided today. First and foremost, I try to see whether the pain point that I'm trying to solve using the business that I'm planning, is it really real or not? Are people really going to pay me to solve that pain point or not? And the most important thing, I have to judge whether that pain point is something that will continue for a certain amount of years or not. For example, if I'm trying to solve a problem, will this solution remain relevant for at least 5, 6, 7, 8 years or not? Right?
Yes,
There are two things that I take care of when deciding, and before I really jump into anything, I do a small pilot most of the times. Whatever I decide, I review the competitors, I review the companies that are into similar kind of businesses, look at their historical success if there is any, and then I do a small pilot for a few months whereby I do a small investment and see what kind of results am I really getting out of it. If that really works fine for me, then I push it harder.
So I personally like this point when you said that the way of thinking before was different and now is different because we keep changing our thoughts again and again. So my second question is, what role do you think young minds, especially us students, can play in shaping the future of technology and branding in India?
Well, they are already shaping it, right? And the beauty is that when I talk about younger generation, by default, this generation is technology first, right?
Yes, sir.
You look at kids, they are able to use mobile, they are able to get into any interface and understand the meaning of it by default, right? If you talk to an oldie, for him or her to really adapt to any changing technology is complicated.
Yes.
For somebody new, it is very easy. It is coming to him by default.
Yes.
And at the same time, what is happening is that this younger generation is able to understand the changing behaviorism so much better. Because suppose you are in college, right? You are talking to maybe 100 other students of your age, or maybe people or other students who are maybe 5 years younger or 5 years older than you. So you are closer to the fact that you are being able to see the kind of changes that is going to come in the society, in the behaviorism of people, the way people think. And the moment you understand that, and you understand technology, for a student to really plan what is the next business to be in, which business will become successful, what are the probabilities of getting success in that business is much better than what we have.
So that was truly relatable because I can relate that some of the features of phones which I don't know, but the 2-year kid or 3-year kid younger than me knows.
Yes, they know it.
Yes, sir.
And when I look at any business, I will be looking at with the perspective of some of the past reflections that I have. But when a student who has not had similar kind of past experiences, at times experience becomes liability.
Truly.
Right.
Yes, sir. So, sir, I would ask that, do you think that formal education in entrepreneurship or design is essential, or just can passion, pride and mentorship be enough?
See, mentorship, passion, these things are really good enough. But let us accept the fact that today in the market, there is so much of noise, so much of knowledge, so much of information. We have got information overload, right? So it is very good to tell, I have a mentor, I'll be able to solve all the problems, great. But you actually have to go through a formal education, because what formal education gives you is that it basically adds method to the madness. And once you are following a process, we should not demean any process. It's a process. But if you just keep yourself limited to what you are learning in your school or college, it won't really serve you. That is what I feel. So while you are following the process and the systems of school and college or formal education, at the same time, parallelly, you'll have to really work on your passion, learn things which are not part of your course curriculum, have a few mentors who can support you in your journey. And once you have a perfect combination of both these things, two things, the chances of success become very bright.
So just we can say, sir, एक पे एक फ्री होगा तो बेटर होगा.
फ्री कुछ नहीं होता यहाँ पर, दोनों में उतनी ही मेहनत लगती है.
Yes,
तो मैं कहूँ एक के ऊपर एक है, लेकिन फ्री कुछ नहीं है. दोनों के लिए आपको एफर्ट, मेहनत, you will have to put that on.
Yes, sir, definitely. So, sir, lastly, if you weren't an entrepreneur, what would you see yourself doing today and why?
See, again, as I answered my first question, that my vision about my future was different maybe 20 years back, and today I look at things differently because I've seen life in a slightly different manner. So if you look at it, then today maybe I will like to become a teacher. I like to become a mentor, because when I talk to young students, right, or people younger than me, I find a fresh, vibrant energy in them. I get to learn from them, and that keeps me energized. So if I become a teacher, though I'll be adding some value based on my experience, my learnings of my 28 years of experience, at the same time, I am giving myself the opportunity to be mentored by the young student, because the way the world is changing, if I believe that I am the boss, I know everything, that is just the beginning of my end. So, but if I keep in touch with the younger generation, they feel that I am teaching them. But at the same time, unknowingly, they don't even know that they actually continue teaching me, and I get to learn from them. I get to learn their behaviorism, the way they think, and that adds a lot of value to my business, the way I'm planning things ahead.
So that's a truly great answer I could have expected. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
So thank you so much, sir, for this insightful conversation with me, and I'm truly hoping to see you again in our campus very soon.
I'll love to be back in Inspiria very soon, because this time I'm here after many, many years, and I can very well see the changes in Inspiria. So I'm sure if I need to get inspired, I need to come to Inspiria.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
And now, thank you to our lovely audience for staying with us. Do subscribe, share and like this video for more such interviews.